Okay, so now we have these laid out. I'll just move this little fella over here. Move these guys over. And now, oh, this is funny. So when you actually have it set to object orientated axis, when you actually pull, they all come, they all go to their own specific object orientation, whereas if I go in and I move them all world, then they all move as one. So just, if you see you're trying to move something and they all go in their own different directions, that's why. It gets very, very, not confused, it just gets very literal, I guess would be a better description of it. So now I'm just going to set this back now that I moved it to object orientation. And let's say that I want these to come in, and I want them to come in basically in sequence, right? So one at a time. And ideally, I'm just going to do this way. So I'm not going to key them all in the same place in the beginning. I'm going to go to where I think, let's say frame 20. I have them all selected, and I'm going to key them there. And remember, I can hit Shift W, and that keys their translates right there. So now they are locked at that point. And now I can actually go back and start to key them coming in, because now this is where they wind up at frame 20. And I could actually go in and say, all right, you know what, maybe I want this one at frame 14. I'm just going to middle mouse drag to keep it going, is here. And let's do it this way. Actually, you know what? I'm going to do it if that sets it back. Let's do it this way. I'm just going to key them all away, and then I'm just going to move their keyframes of where they come in. And then we can just set it that way. So I'm going to take you, you're going to come in from this side. You're going to come from this side. And you're going to come from this side. And I'm going to go back and key all of them at frame 12. So the idea is right now, comes in like that, which is cool. That works pretty well. I actually like that. Bam! But maybe we want them to come in one at a time, and that means each of these has their own set of keyframes. So if I select them individually, you can see that. And what it means is that maybe I want to take these guys and I want to offset their keyframe. And what that means is that basically, let's say I took this one, and then I take its keys, and you notice as I move it, I offset them. And then I take this one, take its keys, and offset them. There we go. So what I did was I just started taking them and moving them back. The original one I kept where it's at. I just keyed it away. The one I want to come in next, I offset it, and then a little further down, and the one I want to come in last, I offset it by moving its keys a little further down. And that makes it pretty simple. So bam, bam, bam. Nice. And then we could just select them and you can see their offsets. There we go. And you have to do the sound effects too when you're doing it. So if I decide, well, you know, like one is coming, maybe this one needs to speed up just a little bit, then I'll just grab Shift, left mouse, and then grab the center and just pull them in a little bit, just a couple of frames. maybe right about there. Now let's try it. Yeah, I like that. Okay. So that's keying it, and the way I made it easy was I just basically keyed it so that I was moving it along its own object axis, not world axis, instead of moving it down, then moving it over, setting a key, and then having it do weird stuff. Okay, so that works out pretty well. Um, the next phase would be you should get it from the other tutorials, but I could show you how to do it as well. And I will, just so I can show how to do a batch render of software, just to tweak out the glows a little bit. So that'll be the next video, is setting up the mesh and then and the material for that.